husband, you have to learn how to deal with jealousy issues, insecurity, role changing, because going from monogamous to polygamous is a huge step. I like the color on the wall. It's pretty nice.
What is all that?
I love being married to Drew, but my relationship with April tends to be more rocky. I'm really wrong with the backyard. When I first married Drew, I lived together with Drew and April for about a year and a half. She can be very aggressive and bossy.
Boss wife.
I like that you're having a large dining area. We could brainstorm on how to fit it in here, but if we put it in there, it would be a lot more accommodating.
There were personality clashes, and they communicate very differently. And so they've lived together before, they've lived apart before, but those communication challenges have always been there.
So there's there's 2 closets. It's really
Changed, and I feel like right now is a good time to be able to start fresh and kind of look at those communication problems they've had in the past and then fix them.
What if we actually turn this into the dining room?
Oh, in the dining room here, Arlie and April and I were together for about 11 years before Arlie said we really need to have a family, but there's this constant challenge of finding somebody they both liked. So I went to April and said, who would be the perfect sister wife to you to add to the family? And within 2 weeks, we met Angela.
Drew?
Yeah, we're here. Come on back.
I'm Angela, and I'm Drew's newest wife.
Oh, big smile for there.
I didn't grow up in this culture, but I was open to plural marriage because I started studying some of the religious history, and I made the choice to embrace it and live it. I met April first at a mutual friend's house. She knew that I was interested and open to plural marriage, and she really wanted me to meet Drew. I think Angela and I connected pretty well and appreciated a lot of the things in her that were contrasting to Arlie. There wasn't a lot of tension, and we got along really well. So Drew and I met, and we had almost an instant connection. I knew right away that this was the guy for me. Wow, look at that fridge. That is amazing. When I met Drew, I was 40 years old. I knew I still wanted children. There didn't seem to be any reason to wait. We were married 13 days later. It was so fast, like bam. And even though we love Angela and we're excited about her, that's not a lot of time to get to know someone.
Usually in a plural situation, we court as a future sister wife, and then you marry her. In Angela's case, it's almost the opposite. Transitioning Angela into the family is like a courtship after the fact. We're getting to know her after we've gotten married.
Wouldn't it be so great if we can have family dinners all together and have company over? Yeah.
Man, what is the accent?
I got pregnant.
No, that's a mail order fried.
Listen, that's not an accent. That's just I'm not pronouncing her R's.
Oh.
That's I was about to say that.
My first child. So glad you guys got to come and visit. I named my son Leonardo Vincenzo.
Wow.
He's my little miracle baby, and his life is much more enhanced because of our large family. What do you guys think,
Isn't your character on The Godfather?
As polygamous, we're always
Vincenzo?
open to adding
Vincenzo is definitely on the Godfather.
We have a good housing situation for Angela that we were in love, and we felt like it was the right thing to move forward. Buying a third home wasn't financially practical, so our only real option was to find some place where we could be all together. How many levels are there?
Upstairs in the middle area.
One has 8.
Yeah,
One
she
of the
has eight.
things
So
that
3
comes
You were
wives.
out of the
when
home.
adding a new wife is it makes anything that was stagnant no longer stagnant. It's like the
She does not do her
becomes
art, you're right. No longer.
Yo, they did that to mess with us, man. You gotta have that one person on the show. That's how Cardi B got famous.
Mm.
Right now, we are adjusting to having a new family and a new house with 17 people all underneath one roof.
17
It's a lot.
17 people.
Yeah, must be less.
We thought our 8.
We got 8.
We can find harmony together in peace, and mostly that we don't hurt our relationships. But I don't know which way it's going to go. coming up.
If I feel like all my kids are happy, that would be a win for me. It seems like that you're pointing out that I'm not watching out for the children's needs. My trust level with April doesn't exist. That's not even, honestly, I'm willing to do just about anything to not have to debate like this.
Okay, so we're checking out this new show, Finding a Sister Wife, and actually one of the families on the show we actually know personally.
Yes, you know them personally.
We know them personally. We know them from the Facebook polygyny community, Black polygyny community, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
We've actually met him.
Mhm.
He's came down here to meet us a couple times. He's been on the ranch. We've done a little business with him. He did flyers for us
That's
at
true,
one
he did.
time. He did a prep package,
He did.
a prepper survivalist package for us, and
Yeah.
we talk. He's pretty cool. We're pretty good friends with him, but we just live cities apart, so that's why we don't hang too close. And we
And y'all have to understand. Okay, y'all have to apologize. Like, this is real impromptu, so there's no lighting. There's nothing
man,
going
it's
on
good.
here. Are we good?
Look, man, you're just gonna have to take it how you get it. Okay, when you'll start putting money in our donation.
Hey,
That's for more.
donate.
Apart from that, yes,
Yes.
yeah, but we know a bit about their journey with this, just a little bit, not much. So it's interesting seeing them on what is this called, a silver screen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because seeing them on the silver screen and seeing a show about
Yeah, it's crazy when you know
their journey
people.
in this lifestyle. It's pretty cool. It's cool. What up, Snowden? That's his name. That's how
That's how
the children call him
Snowden.
the rogue CIA agent.
Oh no,
Snowden.
that's not true.
That's true, right? We don't know what he's talking.
We don't know that. Yeah, this is crazy.
I got anxiety every time a commercial go off. I'm like,
Like, here it comes. Is it back?
is it back?
No. What is that?
See, no, listen.
Oh, they're trying to sell us stuff. Okay.
They know my computer.
They're listening to you.
Oh my gosh! Like
More?
more
So it's like,
commercials than
hold on, I gotta
real television.
And that's why we
on the
dump
love
cable.
We don't. Even, I was like, we don't even watch TV. We getting a lot of commercials.
Oh wow, what?
That's why we dump cable.
So they dump cable?
Yeah, that's why we dump cable. I'm just trying to shove stuff out to you. Consumerism.
Yeah.
I see.
At Bissell, we love pets. We also love a challenge.
This is the 30th commercial.
E2S Revolution Pet Pro.
But never mind. Looks like we're just gonna be watching commercials.
They gotta pay for the show.
Just about anywhere. It's the best deep cleaning system for pet houses.
Don't do another commercial.
That's what I said.
All right, we're back in Atlanta.
I guess this back with the Snowden.
The Snowden.
So they got to be on the same page. I'm just looking for a wife for me. She's got to be a companion to Ashley, and she's got to be a true member of the family.
So the first step to finding a sister wife is to build an online dating profile.
There it is.
We're looking for a sister
Yes, we have.
pool of applicants for this type of lifestyle is like this big.
Smoking,
It's not healthy.
nice.
So online dating is one of the best ways to go about it.
So the About Us section.
They're an epic family of 4.5.
We've used polygamy online dating sites before. They're just like monogamy dating sites. You fill out a profile, you upload a picture.
And
And people will reach out if they're interested.
Looking for a committed relationship.
Right. She should be adventurous, smart, and pretty.
That's subjective. I signed up for this lifestyle. I'm very well aware that my husband is going to be intimate with another woman. I just like to make sure that we choose her, together. I think she should have high integrity.
High integrity. How do you word this? She should be mother ready. Be a wife, a sister, wife, and a mother. And on the lighter side of things, I think she should be playful and have fun with life.
Okay.
Are we being too picky? We were very heartbroken in our last relationship, and we simply want to avoid repeating those mistakes at all costs. For example, making sure the woman understands what actually she's eating as she expresses what sisterhood is. And like that is the chick that you roll out with. You guys have a ball together. Like if I didn't come back home, you guys would be great. That's sisterhood.
We offer a supportive, loving environment for which to grow and be creative.
Ashley is pregnant, and it would be nice to meet a woman before we give birth so that the new woman could share in that
House on
experience.
fire.
Trying to find a sister wife after giving birth
Open the door, honey.
is going to be more challenging because my attention will be on the baby. And
Don't tell me about my crypto. I checked it a while ago, but I'll check it a little bit. I don't know what that
And
is.
they can
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
and exceed, their expectations. So I just think they're just off
Hey, you can just type all that.
Okay. Finding someone who believes in
Which one?
lifestyle
Which one is
and
crashing?
who's
Even
compatible
the Bitcoin?
So
Yeah.
I'm going to click save. We're high maintenance. We come with a lot. We have children, we have a family, we travel, we're adventurous, and there takes a certain level of maturity and know-how to be able to coexist, in a family like ours. How long does it take for people to start?
We should probably close it and then come back a little bit so it don't seem so thirsty.
So we'll check back once now.
That's our friend.
That's Loda. He's the eager type.
You never want to seem thirsty, my
So we
friend.
don't know if we're gonna eat in there or here.
The house is huge. It's really accommodating for our family. It's 7,000 square feet. There are 7 bedrooms. But think of all the parties we could host here. You walk in and there's a kitchen with a massive refrigerator. And on the main floor is also the master bedroom.
Oh, there's a door to the backyard for the master. That's nice.
When you go upstairs, there are several bedrooms.
Oh, a paint closet over here.
And then off of the main floor, you can also go downstairs, and that has a great big open playroom. This room is huge, and there are 2 other bedrooms. This house, it's just perfect.
So the movers are here. Hey guys, I don't know exactly where everything's going yet. We're still making some decisions. Every family is different, but our family's current schedule is I spend Monday and Thursday nights with April, Wednesday and Sunday with Angela, Tuesday and Friday with Arlie, and then we rotate Saturdays. If you just want to kind of get started, now that we're moving into a big house, I'm going to be able to put all of my stuff in one room, which will be the master bedroom. The question is, who do I share that with?
What are we gonna do? Because the movers are here with our stuff. We haven't made any decisions.
Honestly, to make decisions on this fast is pretty intense for my brain.
And they waited too
I
damn
have
long
options,
to make decisions on who.
I don't know what your guys'
Yo,
How you not know
I'd
to the day that
be
people bring
so pissed, man. But these people are very smart, like that privilege.
Anyway, so considering that, I really think Angela should have that bedroom up there with the glass. My brain says, why not?
The thing that I'm realizing is that not only am I marrying a man that I've only known for 13 days, but these women have a 12-year history together. And it's been a tumultuous 12 years. Additionally, I'm becoming a mom to 13 kids. So yeah, it's a ton of pressure.
When we first came here, the thing to do, I was really don't want to have a basement room. I'm happy to take the basement, but it just makes sense with the layout for me to take down there. So you're taking your second choice then. If I feel like all my kids are happy, that would be a win for me. It seems like that you're pointing out that I'm not watching out for the children's needs. That's not even, honestly, I'm willing to do just about anything to not have to debate like this. Oh, thank you.
And de-stress a little bit.
Well, it's just hard to make all these decisions.
I know. April and Arlie have these seasons where they get along great, but there are other times when they're constantly miscommunicating.
This is not a big issue to me.
But now Angela's there, and she's very level-headed, and I think that dynamic will help everything move together more smoothly.
Oh my gosh.
You have a master bedroom, which is the nicest room in the whole house. And it'd be like freely giving, I would be happy for you to have it. Taking the master bedroom creates a lot of insecurities because my trust level with April doesn't exist. She's very manipulative to get what she wanted and make it appear that she's really doing favors for everyone else.
Arlie's main concern in going in the master bedroom is just feeling like maybe it'll be held over her head or something. She's concerned about that dynamic.
I'm fine for her to have a master bedroom.
These conversations between my wives can take days or sometimes even weeks. And so I try to take a step back, let them take care of it, and only step in if I need to. Okay, so final decision. Arlie will do the master bedroom with me. Angela will be up in the far corner, and you're taking the whole downstairs with whoever's left over.
Coming up, a lot of people ask about jealousy. Yeah, of course we get jealous because I'm not everything Jeff ever wanted. So I know. Yeah.
She was playing. She was playing. It was a joke. It wasn't a good joke.
No, that was an awesome joke. Did
Oh God.
the guy ever tell her that?
Oh no, I hope not.
Did he ever tell her you're not everything I ever wanted?
Oh well, now that.
You see what I'm saying? So why is she saying that? So she's dealing with her own insecurities. So yeah, that other one has the right to step in and say, one up her right there. She didn't even one up her. She won down herself.
Parachute. We obsess over every thread and stitch. That's how we make the world's most comfortable bedding. Because you start and end your days here. And bedtime is better.
So my question is, like 11 days ago, they didn't know they was getting in the house?
And they didn't know there was only one master bedroom.
They didn't know that 10 days ago?
Well, you know,
Ready to unwrap the best part of wedding planning?
You know, we gotta
We're
bring
the wedding registry experts, and we made it so easy to kickstart
So
new
it's like
websites.
me.
We have everything we want
Okay.
and everything
So we gotta look
with
for
50,000 gifts, experiences, honeymoon funds, and 500 of your favorite brands. You'll love our top-rated customer service.
I think we would've tried that and figured out before we got over there.
So what are you
Now the
waiting for?
movers are
Join
here and they don't know where to
500,000
put
couples
anything.
to register
yeah, we're
and
afraid to fast forward through the commercial because we don't have a MacBook, Snowden.
No, you don't have a MacBook. No.
So
We don't have no Mac. We don't have iPhone.
No,
We have none of that.
it's not an Apple.
Oh wait, what is this? A new Potter?
No, it's all the Potters. See, all 8 movies. What? When are you doing that? All in one place.
You have to binge. Like, what day is this gonna be? You know we've got HBO.
We got HBO.
Thanks, Grandma. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, Bissell is like by.
nah, that's a local commercial. Yeah. Well, whoever they got that with. The cable company has the commercial time. So what they'll do, they'll splice in their own commercials over the network commercials. So TLC's are in their own commercials, and whichever cable company from whichever one that's from, they put in their own commercial. That's why the audio is different.
With the new TLC Go app,
Industry business.
Industry business.
select your TV provider, enter your username and password.
I can't remember my password.
It's what you use to pay your bills online.
Oh, thanks.
I can't remember reading. It's like fourth. You're still mad.
No.
Oh boy.
That's an easy.
Still watch your favorite shows.
Oh.
Yeah. See, they don't need a system.
You know.
Daddy's gonna be home. Hey, everybody go hide. Misty, run, go hide. Daddy's coming home. In our house, there's 2 larger bedrooms. I happen to be in the upstairs master bedroom, and Teresa's in her bedroom downstairs. But the rest of the house we share. We have a common living room, a common kitchen. Some of our children share bedrooms, some of them have their own rooms, just depending on what works. But it's nice to have our bedrooms with a little distance between them to maintain privacy. Misty, why don't you want to go hide?
Right on.
Hey!
I found you.
Yeah, she didn't want to hide.
Well, wonderful. What's for dinner?
I'm making fettuccine shrimp Alfredo. I grew up in this lifestyle, but my mom's lived in different homes. And so being in the same house as my sister wife was something new that I had to figure out. So when it comes to sharing a husband, what works for us is to alternate nights with Jeff.
There's a phone.
When I'm with Jeff, Teresa will do dinner that night and then breakfast the next morning. That way we can sleep in, we'll just take our time. And then the next night I'll switch over and do the same for her.
I think that's awesome because it means I only have to worry about fixing dinner and breakfast and cleaning the kitchen once every other day.
Hey guys, B501.
Usually we spend a lot of time together as a family.
I found Daniel.
The kids get to experience having a father, regardless of whose mom he's with in the evening.
How is everybody today?
Hey, Jeff,
Yes.
is it possible you could come get Serenity while I finish
Sure.
dinner? A lot of people ask Vanessa and I about jealousy.
How's everything going, huh?
Jealousy doesn't affect us very often anymore, but it still does come up.
You need some help in here?
Yeah, of course we get jealous, but I know that he's the man
They're
that I
too damn
want.
big.
He's a good father, he's a good husband, and so I'd rather have a really good husband and share him with a few people than have a mediocre husband all to myself.
Hey guys, dinner's about ready if you want to come sit down.
Time for dinner. Everybody at the dinner table.
What are we looking for in a potential sister wife?
Somebody who can be a wife to Jeff and a friend or sister wife to me and to Shreese, and somebody who can help mother our children. To be fair though, we're not gonna find somebody who's already everything we've ever wanted, because I'm not everything Jeff ever wanted. So, I know, yeah. Only Shreese.
Who can be your daughter?
You see what I have to deal with. All right. That look yummy.
Delicious.
A friend introduced me to Melina on social media recently. She lives in Michigan. We have so much in common. When I found out that she was interested in a plural lifestyle, it made me really excited to see where this might go.
What do we do without these kids?
There's a lot I could get done, but I could be a lot more boring.
Yes, it would.
Now that Melina's a possibility and you like her a lot, Vanessa hasn't had a chance to really spend that much time with her, and so you don't know. And I've talked with her a lot. I think we're excited to move forward and see how things go.
There's some very interpretive dancing there, buddy. I want to dance that way when I have shirt too.
How many pieces do you wish? Living in the house with all my brothers and sisters is really exciting and nice because they're around all the time every day. It can get a little bit annoying too, but for the most part it's good. So we're making fish tacos for dinner tonight. This is really exciting because this is all very close to milk. Do you have any butter? Yes. I've been sister wives with April now for 12 years, and we lived in different homes. We didn't have to work together, but adding a wife and moving into one house might be more challenging than I found.
See the way they have the bar there?
So how do you ladies feel like this is gonna work all sharing a kitchen together?
It's definitely been on my mind.
How many meals per week would you guys want to eat all together, the whole family, versus how often you would just want to cook for your own children?
That's a good question.
That's crazy. They're living in the same house, but
My ideal is like we just have
Cooking
those
separately from the
sometimes you
children
need
or
to
something.
Yeah,
try
we're like, we don't
because
understand
it's
this.
just a busy day. So
Huh.
you just have money, so you don't know it. You get the gist.
And I grew up, with siblings, so I get that. As the new wife joining a family, there are so many different dynamics because it's not just me building a relationship with Drew, it's building a relationship with the whole family. So it's a lot of fun, but it's also overwhelming. You know how we each have nights with Drew? If we each took one of those nights and tried to eat together as a
Can't eat
family,
nothing they cook.
does that seem too idealistic?
If we wanted to really experiment, we could think of every way that we could arrange it and each week try it a different way.
That is so you, Arlie.
I'll graph it out.
We do all three have very different personalities. For instance, Drew calls April a butterfly. She's very spontaneous, she's high energy. Arlie's more analytical. Let me think this through.
Hello.
Happy to have you.
Each of my wives brings out a different side of me and brings out a different flavor in my life. Hi, Sunshine.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Sometimes having three wives is just as difficult as it sounds. It's almost impossible to make everybody happy. It doesn't help that my first wife, April, and my second wife, Arlie, have communication challenges. April's not accountable for what she does. She's quick to say things without being careful what she says, and sometimes for Arlie can be very frustrating, and I can very much understand that. On the other hand, Arlie's really quick to get upset, to sometimes conclude things too quickly, and for me, it's really difficult to be independent of the situation and not take sides. So is it a risk to put them together again? Yes. However, I'm hoping with Angela being added to the mix that she will help bring more unity to my life.
Hey you guys, time to eat.
Third wife can't save a marriage to a weak
My
man.
favorite thing about having more than one mama is they'll take care of me just as much as the other one, and how they have more kids to play with, and I can have like two baby brothers at the same time.
Let's pour everybody a drink and then we'll do a toast. This is going to be a big adjustment for all of us, but we're looking forward to embarking on a new adventure together.
One big happy family.
At least that's the idea.
Cheers to the new house. Hip, hip, hooray!
Coming up. Look, just got a text from her. She's ready to go. Jeff and I have both been talking with Melina for a while now, and we're about to video chat for the first time, and we're all excited and nervous, but Jeff and Sharice love her, and I'm just like,
There we go. Your meter actually.
I'm noticing they don't really. Have y'all noticed that?
What? But they don't really what?
You know, shout out me.
Yeah,
Who?
that we haven't seen a lot of the Snowdens. We
Like
like
you
to
don't,
see more
we
of
don't
the
see any
Snowdens.
of their like daily workings, or have we even seen it really inside their home?
Is
Well-
it because they're still a couple?
Yeah, probably because they're still monogamous. I don't know. He could probably answer that if you guys are not interested in knowing why.
I just hope it ain't no racism stuff. They don't really want to feature or showcase the Black family.
This is gonna be a series, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just the first
Every
episode.
what is it? Every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
But I mean, we've even seen the dad go play hide and seek.
They go play hide and seek.
You know, we've seen people make fish tacos.
And they made fish tacos, and the other people made shrimp Alfredo. I can't eat those.
Maybe it's because it's one black family and two white families.
At
They'll
Mitchell,
probably
we love
run into
challenges.
two white
We
families
also love a
into
challenge.
one.
The Distal
No,
Protein
no,
Index
that's
Revolution
not
has
true.
seven amazing features to help you remove
If we were to quantify the TV
just about
time,
anywhere. It's the best
the other two families are totally getting more TV time individually as opposed to family.
Don't laugh.
Well, maybe because they have more drama, more complications. I mean, with the Snowdens, they're setting up a profile on a dating site,
okay.
where the other families, they actually have the inner workings of actual polygyny to discuss.
Let's start writing. Let's start writing letters. Look, one commercial.
Yeah.
Was back to them again? Okay, all right, okay.
We believe our marriages will last forever. And that puts a lot of pressure on finding the right person to bring in to our family. We're not just trying to find a good relationship for Jeff. We're trying to find a good sister wife that will work well and be very compatible with Vanessa and I as well. Let's do it. Just got a text from her, she's ready to go. Jeff and I have both been talking with Melina for a while now, and Vanessa hasn't really reached out to talk to her yet. So we're about to do our first video chat with Melina, and we're all excited and nervous.
Here we go. Get a meter, actually.
Been a while coming.
Jeff and Sharice, they're excited about it. And I'm not quite sure how I feel, the idea that she could become my sister wife. That's a big deal, that's a major role in your life forever. So I guess there's a little bit of pressure as to will I like her, will I not? And what if Jeff and Sharice love her? And I'm just like, meh.
Let's get over a little bit so she can see us.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Melina. Oh my gosh, we're getting to see. How did this happen?
It's kind of crazy.
It's great. I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is amazing.
It has been a long time coming.
Melina, have you ever met
Oh,
any
boy.
other polygamous families?
Cat lady.
I do have a few friends, so I am familiar with that.
As far as the courtship process goes, she'll court the family for a period of time, and then when we're ready to take the next step forward, she'll start courting Jeff one-on-one.
We're one of a big family, and I know with this lifestyle, there are children everywhere, and there's just more love in the family.
What things are your passion? What are the things that you really enjoy and that drive you?
My passion is being outside. I enjoy anything from gardening to hiking. If I can be outside, I'm happy.
I think it's great because I like to spend time outside, but not by myself. So it might be really great to be able to, go on hikes together or something.
I think Melina is very genuine. I think that she's down to earth. She feels easy to get to know. Melina has a great smile.
Melina's 700 pounds. She ain't hike nothing.
Oh no.
That's what
I'll let you guys answer first.
Everybody has their different talents to bring to a family. And
Actually, you misunderstood.
like, when I said I could be outside, I mean like on the porch.
It would be nice to have, another friend around to be a companion. Melina seems really great to me.
Do this.
Having a lot of emotions.
The cat
just
and
with my pregnancy and just everything that's going on. So I just
You're like Ariana.
keep things at my own pace.
Yeah, Ariana dances all over that room.
Yeah, she does.
You know what else I do ride a bike?
Oh no.
Hey.
Trying to find someone who would.
That's family business.
Someone who would fit.
I love good conversation. And I'm looking forward to getting to know her better.
I think there's just a desire to find someone who helped us grow and someone who we could make happy.
No, what I tell you.
I just, there's one thing that I haven't like shared with you yet.
Rehab.
That it's kind of a big deal.
Throw this computer.
Next week, find out her secret.
A few things to address.
Are they gonna show
Who
like
got the TV time?
white people like
Into life.
after the last family they should have gone to the Snowdens at least. They went back to another.
It should have been bedtime at the Snowden house.
Yeah, that's what the kids
Show
say.
him being a good father,
Yeah.
tucking his kids in, stuff like that.
He chased them around the park, so
I've got questions.
the playground. Yeah,
I've got
playground.
questions.
Oh,
That's
look
it.
at that.
That's
done.
it.
That's
It's
it.
a wrap.
Dang. Oh no, we don't watch that
No,
show.
what is that?
They
Cut
about
it
to show
off.
us a reunion show, The Spouse House.
No,
What is that?
all right. So we'll be
Okay,
back
so
here
what is
next
your
week.
assessment?
My assessment is I would like to see more of the Snowden family. Okay. Well, I don't know. This thing don't want to stop.
I think the sister wives are too involved with the one with the two wives.
With
I just
bringing
think
the third.
I just think they're too involved. There's too much of something or another, And then the one with the 17 people in the house, I think that again he's very, very weak. I mean, there's no way your wives are sitting there having disagreements and miscommunication and arguments and doing all that, and you're just standing there quiet.
Right.
I don't know.
They'll resent you for it.
He's like, come here, honey, come here.
Did you really just hug her? Like, I don't care. She's right around. Did you really just hug her?
Are you serious?
That means you took her side. What's wrong with you? Like, you're supposed to be trying to fix the situation.
That's stay aggressive because he's not.
Yeah.
He's
He's not.
He said, but the other one, she takes things too personally.
How you day 6 don't know who gonna be where in this house?
Is it day 6?
Day 6, you don't know who.
How the movers there unloading
And y'all don't know
carts
who's gonna
and
have that mess in the
containers?
bedroom.
They should have did rock, paper, scissors.
I mean, sometimes with moving, when you pee by the hour. So.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So that's cool. I'll be chilling.
Like, no.
I wanted it at the end of the day. I lost what I wanted it. I thought it was interesting that one's getting the third wife. That the courting process. That she kind of has to court the family first.
Yeah, she has to court the family.
And then if it gets serious, then she kind of starts to get kind of private time with him to court with him. Kind of.
Yeah, that's very.
I think that's cool.
If that's what the Mormons do, and we
know.
look at the success rate of the Mormon people,
I don't think that's what they do.
No,
I mean there's different kinds of Mormons.
I don't know.
Obviously, they're not the fundies.
The fundies. Don't call them. They'll be mad at us.
Fundamentalists.
Isn't that what they're called?
I'm pretty sure it's just it might be derogatory. I don't know. Fundies. I don't know. But yeah, there's different kinds. There's some that's much more strict. There's some where the women like get they say that God tells them which man they gonna marry.
Oh, that's right.
And they like, God told me that I'm supposed to marry you, and he just takes on wife number 4, wife number 6 when that happens, wife number 9.
I like you cook dinner, I make breakfast, and the switch.
Mm-hmm.
I make dinner, you make breakfast. I like that because the other people they just was like, well, who gonna cook for whose kids? And you
I'm just
know,
like, whoa,
are my
whoa.
children eating your food?
Like, wait, what does that
What?
mean? I don't understand. There's children in the house. They's hungry.
So it's like the dark hair one's like, my children, you know, they're gonna eat
So,
my food.
so they get them every 3 nights on alternate Saturday.
No, every 2 nights.
Every 3 nights. Every
Oh,
3 nights.
the way they did it Tuesday and Saturday, or Tuesday and
Yes.
Friday.
Yes. So Monday and
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, so you're saying and then Tuesday and Wednesday in between.
Sunday and
It's every Saturday
Wednesday,
night.
Tuesday and Friday, and then they alternate every Saturday.
Wow.
See, y'all are numbers people. I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I was just like, I don't know. How do you feel about that?
About that.
Yeah. How do you feel about the schedule?
So here's the thing. What if one of them is on their nida or their period?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you
So
give
we
birth?
still stick to the schedule?
Hey, Stick to the script.
Hey, you stick to the script. Now my stomach. I got cramps. What if?
No, you have to.
What if we mad? We don't want to be around each other.
Y'all stick to the script. I hate my nights. I'm still mad.
Yes.
We argue every night. Ain't nothing going on.
We argue every Tuesday and Friday.
That's all.
But we've seen the point, the necessity for a schedule. Because things get muddled.
Things get muddled.
Yeah, you know, the schedule kind of helps. Remember?
No, I don't
Remember when we weren't trying to do the schedule and then things just kind of got like confusing? And then we concluded that the schedule will kind of solve that. So it's like you have the schedule and then whatever happens on your time, then that's your business.
What happens to the schedule?
Well,
where is it? Where?
I don't know what the schedule
is.
we're rebels, man. We don't like all these. We like all these rules and stuff.
Yes. We tried to confine it. We tried to box it. Didn't work.
No.
We've seen the necessity of it, and we've seen the detriment.
That would be
And
crazy
it's
for us
just-
to have a schedule. I think it would be crazy.
I don't like the schedule thing.
Maybe if there was a third wife around here, we have to have a schedule. Maybe if there was a third. No, ain't gonna be no third. I think
Yes, no, if it was a third, it would have to be a schedule.
Yeah, we need subtitles on what she said. Just now.
No,
Down at the bottom.
I just got motivated. You hungry?
What you think? Yeah,
No, I think schedules work. Especially, I mean, I'm hard to live with. Schedules would absolutely work in that instance.
In what instance?
If there was a third.
Okay, you told what you hard to live with.
I am. Y'all know I'm hard to live with. Don't act like I'm not. I am. My name is DeAndre Benz, and I'm hard to live with.
So,
right. Look, she's
Yeah.
not hard to live with, though.
okay, so there's a slogan's monogamous.
Mhm.
Trying to be polygynous.
Yeah.
And then there was the other family that recently added
Mm-hmm.
a third.
With 13 days ago,
And then there was the
they've been
one with 2 wives
Looking for the third.
looking for the third, about to add.
The cat lady.
They already found her. She got a secret.
Yeah.
Like, I've got 82 cats.
Remember that one cat I showed you? It's like,
They all in the insulation in the house. She's like, I'm a hoarder. I hoard cats.
What
do you do about that?
I don't like groups of cats. I don't.
No. What is a group of cats
A
called?
group of cats is called a clouder. I taught the kids that last week. They were talking about it. Like a pack.
What
Oh,
cities
no,
were
a
there?
clouder.
There was ATL,
Utah and
Utah,
Oh no, I think they were
Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
And the other girl, a potential third wife, is in Michigan.
Okay.
Where she is.
She's
I don't know.
Michigan for the Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't trust nobody, and they got like her mascara and her eyeshadow was just black all the way around. Don't trust those people.
Trying to hide a boob.
Oh no!
Trying to hide a
The
habit.
secret. Oh no! Is the habit the secret?
The habit's the cat. She got cats. The cats will mess up her respiratory and her ears.
I'm actually allergic to them.
She can't help it. Okay, so what do y'all think about signing up on polygamy dating sites?
I never knew they existed.
What?
Well, I never gave it much thought. But how many of them are there? Is it an actual
Because
dating
they
site?
have them. Yeah. Didn't he? I don't know if the world's supposed to know that. Didn't he say that?
I don't know.
Him and the guy, the one that wants to do the cruise.
Does he still want to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Them two got together and made that website.
I know there's Muslim ones.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's Hebrew ones.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are Mormon ones. Just outside of that dynamic, I think I don't know of any except maybe the one you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only ones I know of. But I know they exist, and we've never been on one.
You see, the thing with me, I've never actually put myself out there in search of, so I really don't know what exists. I just lay my traps.
And you just check them from Eric girl in this trap. That's weird.
Gets in the trap too late, it's dead.
I was Oh no.
She's like, I'm so hungry. I'm so thirsty. No one's checked on this trap.
Oh, it's just terrible. Oh man.
You check that trap, they start throwing all their pictures up on social media.
Oh man. If you ever want to try for a third, maybe we could try one of those sites. Why hasn't anybody else tried them? Because like there's a lot of people that are looking.
Nah, that's too exhausting.
It's too exhausting.
Yeah, it's too exhausting.
Apparently she
You
should
go to eHarmony.
Harmony.
Don't they got like a success rate of like 85%?
I knew somebody who got some really good dates on eHarmony. She didn't find anything serious. But she got some really good dates.
Christian singles.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be that difficult, to be honest.
Yeah. You want to go third?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be.
So we're not doing this 13-day thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that difficult.
It's not.
I rather look at focus on other goals, and if ever, I think she'll be there. I think she'd be the one that'll spark the need or the idea of a third.
Oh really?
Yeah.
She would do it.
Yeah.
She'd be like, y'all need a third.
Well, I mean, when I say she would do it, I'm not talking about like that, but I'm talking about like she'd just show up, and then we just be like, yeah, we're ready. Yeah, why not? Yeah, this could work. Oh, look at it. It's cool. Yeah, we good. It could work. But I don't know, man. Going out there, pursuing, actively looking, man.
Be careful in them polygamy streets. People doing some things.
People going to jail. Whew. People having the FBI come looking for them.
I don't know. Is that a problem of mine? I've never really looked for anything that I've ever wanted. Really.
Why would that be a problem?
No, I don't know. Does that show like how you call it? Ambition, not ambition, but does that mean low ambition?
I don't think so.
It just means
I've always just been on the straight and narrow path, and opportunity pops up and makes sense, so I grab a hold of it.
favorite.
Mhm. I just
Mother, she would agree.
yeah, I just keep my eyes open.
Yep.
And see a good deal when I see one. Know a good deal when I see one, and go after it. But I think, we spend so much time looking and looking and looking, man. I'd rather guard it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yep. So, all right. I guess we'll do another reaction video next week.
When you stop hearing the sound, that means it's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. Yep.
Wow.
CST.
Time that pretty good, huh?
Good job.
Okay. You wanna?
No, you can get
I don't know.
Press end stream.
Shalom.
And
End stream.
And
I can show you.